We have 4 different gacha games that have been confirmed to be shutting down. We have several new releases. We have new test phases. We have new updates. We have new anniversary events taking place. Yo, my name is Stix, and welcome to your weekly gacha recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, pre-registrations, test phases, shutdowns, new releases, juicy drama, everything and anything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week that mattered to me in one easy to digest format. Yo, I have a brand new gacha review channel just titled Stix Reviews. You should definitely subscribe to that. I'm going to be reviewing gacha games new and old. We have an awesome Discord community you guys should totally consider joining. Absolutely no tribalism is tolerated. We have a Twitter community that you guys should join. We also have a Reddit community that you guys should join. Now, we have a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. As always, we are going to start this off with the gacha games that are shutting down. My beloved star, DaysTharSparkle, end of service after 2 months? Okay, sure. We would like to thank you for using the game over 2 months. It's a sudden announcement, but the entire operations team offers our heartfelt regrets. We know you guys spent money. We know we spent years worth of time creating this game, but you know what? It sucked. Nobody played it. This dude's fingernails are longer than my peanut. And yeah, so game shutting down. RIP. Sakuna Hinuka's Spirit Pilgrimage Tale, end of service, 27th of July, 2026. Are they all little kids? Is that what this is? This is the tweet for it. It looks like we have strived thus far to maintain and improve the service, but we have determined that it will be difficult to continue providing a service that meets your satisfaction going forward, and therefore we extend our heartfelt gratitude. Yep, as always. You know, just one time, I want a company to be like, you know what? We screwed up. Our game didn't perform how we would have liked it to because we overestimated our abilities, and we're shutting down as a direct consequence of this. But you know what? We're going to come back bigger, better than ever with a new game, this time with the knowledge that we now have. Please be on the lookout for that game. I would support the hell out of that game, dude. Kemono Friends Kingdom Global has announced an end of service. Okay, that is sad, but you know what? Oh well. Here is the one though that most impacts me personally. Eversoul. One of the most free-to-play friendly gacha games I have ever played. I literally had every single character in that game up until the time I quit. They've announced that they are shutting down, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Major L, huge rip, god damn. Hopefully they come back with a new game that is equally as lucrative as Eversoul. Or not lucrative, this game didn't make jack, but that's because they're too free-to-play friendly, which also is very sad because that means gacha games that reward their players just aren't really supported by their players. Chaos Zero Nightmare is officially launching in China on May 28, 2026. It looks like there is a trailer, a video for this. I don't really know if I want to take a look at this. It looks very weird so far. It's a full live action trailer. Yeah, that okay, it's very interesting. The closed beta test recruitment for Soul Tide 2 has officially begun in China. I actually remember Soul Tide 1. I really enjoyed that game. I thought it was a beautiful game. I'm really glad to see that it's apparently coming back bigger and better than ever. A third-person Girls Frontline game is in development. Girls Frontline Blue Butterfly Covenant. I actually did a video, or not a video, I retweeted this over, I think it was earlier today. Yeah, I said, a co-op third-person Girls Frontline game, you have me sold. I'm willing to try. Girls Frontline 2 is already a really fun game. I bet this will be even better, and it looks like it could be very freaking cool. Granblue Fantasy is holding a collab starting July 22nd with Bleach. That's unexpected, but not unwelcome. Neo Artifacts is a brand new gacha game that just launched. I did a dedicated video on what? Yo, what is that face? Why do I always make these faces? Ah, God. Okay. Anyway, I did a video on it on my Stix Reviews channel, which is a new channel. It's only been out for a month. If you want to go ahead here and subscribe to it, that would be wonderful. but I did a review on it going over everything. Also, real quick, I want to point out this channel is actually booming. Like, look at these views, man. 3,500, 2,000. This is at 1,200 already from only 5 hours ago. 2,000. Seriously, subscribe to this channel. Binge watch the videos. And also, more importantly, man, did Neo Artifacts absolutely suck. They had the potential to be such a goddamn good game, but they screwed up. Wuthering, oh, Jesus, that is not what, yeah. So, Wuthering Waves just released, Hinuka. You know what? No, I'm not ashamed of this. I am not ashamed of this at all. I'm a fully ass grown man. I can look at, you know, the nape of a woman if I want to without feeling embarrassed. So they just released version 3.3. They released Hinuka. This is the anniversary event, and they knocked it out of the park. They had very high concurrency over on Steam, and that equates to high concurrency on every major platform. I think only time that it was more popular than it is right now is the release of 3.0. 40,721 concurrents on Steam. This hit 39,661, just ever so slightly below the 3.0 anniversary. And they confirmed that 3.0 was the highest grossing. They also confirmed that 3.0 was the most densely populated. So this right here, yeah, we're at number 2. That is absolutely incredible. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Honkai Impact 3rd version 8.8 Adrift in the Sea of Data trailer. That is, those are crumbs on our cheeks. That is not, you know, something else that can come from a human being. God, like, I always want to get into Honkai Impact, but then I always realize it is so long and there's just so much comprised of the game to really get through and navigate. Neverness to Everness released just a few days ago globally. I've been streaming it every day. I'm gonna be streaming it again today if you want to come over and join me over on Twitch and YouTube. And they've done really well. Perfect World themselves confirmed that they had made $14.5 million on day one. They also went on to confirm that 65% of Chinese players played the game on PC, 75% of global players played on PC and console, which means that only 35% of Chinese players played on mobile, and that only 25% of global players played on mobile, which means that the vast majority of players played on PC and console. Just like Wuthering Waves, just like Arknights Endfield, PC and console are now dominating the gacha genre, it seems. Additionally, NTE hit the #1 on various different Play stores in various different regions all around the world. That's phenomenal. Musume has released their May schedule. I honestly don't play Musume, but looks like there's a new character coming. Lots of new content. I mean, that's always good for people. There's a new 3D otome game coming called Silent Whispers. This is, I remember seeing this. This was very interesting, and I'm curious to see what ultimately ends up happening with this one. Rewinding Cadence released and this is a brand new open world upcoming action gacha game that's very reminiscent of Wuthering Waves in some aspects, specifically combat and darkness and aesthetic, but they released a brand new beta trailer, and man was it dark, man was it cool. I did a dedicated video on this. You guys have to check it out because it was so freaking cool. Path to Nowhere is releasing their 3.5 anniversary update on May 7th, which means I'm going to restart the game live on stream, and I'm going to do it with all of you so we can take a proper look at the game and see how it is. Aether Gazer is also holding an anniversary event on May 6th. This is their 3rd anniversary, which means I'm going to start streaming the anniversary. I got the new character, the gunslinger, whose name is like or something like that. So she's actually very fun, and the combat's very good, but if y'all want to see how Aether Gazer is doing right now, come by May 6th. If you want to see how Path to Nowhere is doing, come by May 7th. Dynamis One announced their new game, Astrae Oratio. This is actually the sequel to Project RX, which was that spin-off of Blue Archive from ex-Blue Archive developers. I did a dedicated video on this as well. You guys got to check this one out because it has the potential to actually be kind of good. Morimens, previewed version 2.5.1 with character buffs and absolute axiom adjustments. Doesn't look like anything big though, at least not to my knowledge. Zenless Zone Zero has been plagiarized. Here is the game that is plagiarizing it. It is I believe an MMO, a really terrible looking one. And this is a character from ZZZ that they plagiarized. The first image is Holy Realm Era. The second image, Dylan from ZZZ. They literally just took this PNG right here, removed the white background, and threw her there. That was it. Goddamn, that's disappointing. Additionally, ZZZ Season 3 teaser, Before the Wind Rises, is now live. And oh my god, she looks so, oh my god, they're pulling out all the incredibly boobalicious, voluptuously shaped waifus for this one. She looks like a Honkai Star Rail character or a Honkai Impact character or something. I'm gonna be honest, so I'm not getting ZZZ vibes from this. I'm getting like serious Gunner vibes from this, and that is okay because I like where this is going. And that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week that mattered to me. You're all up to date now. You're welcome. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.